Students all over America have become heavily consumed in social media, and this has had a major impact on Gen Z students especially. Today, we are here at North Gwinnett High School getting input from not only the teachers, but the students here as well. Our goal here is to uncover the underlying layers of social media and its effects on students. Social media has increasingly become the grounds for bullying. The widespread use and 24/7 access to media platforms has resulted in students feeling more comfortable in harassing and taunting others. In addition to cyberbullying, social media has had a negative impact on self-esteem. 4 out of every 10 students experience fear of failure due to comparing themselves to peers, influencers, and public figures. Do you feel social media has increased bullying rates?
More than half of our bullying incidents started on social media.
And I've seen it around school a lot.
But you guys can literally just post it, put it out there, and then it just exists forever.
So it's easier to attack people without being in front of them.
You know, just a few quick clicks behind a screen, people are pretty bold.
Someone's like, oh, did you see what they were wearing today? And you're just like, yeah.
Usually like the subtle ways or like that people do to keep people out of the group. Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Through student interviews, it was found that subtle bullying was very common amongst the students, and although many students tried to speak up against bullying, it is hard to catch every single case that is around school. Many bullying cases in fact start out from social media, and although teachers are not involved in bullying cases, they agree that bullying cases have become more common through social media.
You can't really catch it all.
Social media and academic performance is inversely related, meaning that if you spend more hours on social media, your academic performance might decrease.
How does social media affect academic performance both inside and outside of the classroom?
I think social media impacts academic success just because it's more of a distraction.
Students are not engaged with the lesson. They rather be on their phone.
Even if it's during class time, being distracted from class and what the teacher's doing. So I think that's probably the biggest thing.
So sometimes we still have issues of telling kids to put their phones away or taking phones up.
It is easy to spot students secretly on their phones in class, but this problem exists outside of school as well. Many students tend to procrastinate homework to be involved with friends, post on social media, and doom scroll on short clips.
Do you feel distracted from your academic goals when worrying about the fun others are having on social media?
Times, because like I have severe FOMO, so I always want to be involved. So I think that definitely takes away from like my academic life, I guess.
So you just end up scrolling a lot.
Yes, and I found myself getting very distracted from school, getting caught up in my own social life too.
Many teachers struggle to keep their students engaged in lessons as social media reduces students' capacity to pay attention to the lessons as they become accustomed to short videos that give quick hits of dopamine. In fact, according to research done at Pew Research Center, more than 70% of teachers say students being distracted by their cell phones is a major problem in classrooms. Although most of the students' answers in our survey disagreed with their phone usage in class, the teachers we interviewed thought otherwise.
And like wasting your time.
Seeing the perfect life on social media can often decrease confidence in many teens. During the years of adolescence, seeing other teens and influencers live out unrealistic lifestyles can significantly impact how teens feel about themselves and their surroundings. Body image, social status, and academic performance are some topics that make students insecure. Do you feel some students may be more concerned with their social status, appearance, and popularity than others due to social media?
It's a lot bigger, right? Like you have the world at your fingertips. I think that makes it a lot harder for you guys. And
so when you're constantly seeing everything, when you're scrolling constantly, you always compare yourself to people who you
Kind of
see
like I feel
online.
like part of the social status is like the likes and the followers.
I mean,
like that just
social
wasn't
media puts on such a standard to be a straight A student,
If
perfect.
you get enough followers, if you get enough likes, you can
when
make
the
some
SAT
money.
scores came out, a lot of people were like comparing each other. And when I'm on the lower side, it does feel like it's hard to get to where they're at. But
Social media can lower student self-esteem. This is because students often compare themselves to others' seemingly perfect lives, leading to insecurity. In fact, a study conducted by the International Communication Association found that participants who spend more time with social media across a 3-week study had a lower average level of self-esteem.
Where they're at, but I have to know like what I can do as myself and like what my limits are as well.
Social media does not only bring the negative effects in student lives. Social media can often urge people to strive to become the best versions of themselves. For example, they can be influenced by gym influencers. They may start going to the gym, eat healthier, and take healthy vitamins. According to the Wisconsin Center for Education research, social media can provide information about upcoming events for face-to-face interaction for shy students who may not be aware of the events. These good influences positively affect teens to form healthy habits as well.
Does social media urge you to create the perfect version of yourself?
Yeah, probably. I'd
Or
say
it can drive people to want to become better versions of themselves, which can do good.
Media, there's positives. I think there's ways that you can kind of interact and create engagement and make positive things occur.
Our trip to North Gwinnett High School has taught us many things about social media, and we hope that you have learned a few things as well. Social media can be used for bullying, a distraction from academics, and a tool for students to compare themselves with others. However, it could also be used for students to become a better version of themselves and communicate more often with others. If you're a student watching this, let's use social media for its benefits rather than as a distraction. And if you're a teacher watching this, let's work to eliminate the negative impacts of social media.